Hello everyone, I hope you all are fine and healthy. I welcome you all to RKP online classes. Today I am going to discuss chapter 6 of your SS book, that is staying connected. On page 44 students, one picture is given. Here you can see on this picture some small pictures are there. Some pictures are showing different mode of transportation which we use in our day-to-day life in order to travel from one place to another place. And here are some pictures also which are showing different means of communication which we use in order to communicate or in order to stay connected with families, friends or relatives which are near to us or far away from us. If we move on to the next page, on page 45, as you can see in this picture, here is a flow chart. The main heading of this flow chart is staying connected. And this is further divided into two parts. That is, first part as you can see is modes of transportation. And second is modes of communication. In modes of transportation, we have airways, railways, waterways and roadways. In mode of communication, we have mass media, telephone, mobile, computers, postal services, etc. So first we need to know what is transportation and what is communication. Students, transportation, as we all are using different modes of transportation. How we go to school? By bus. How we go to any other place? Either by Activa, by car, by railway. Okay, so we all are using different modes of transportation, right? So what is transportation? Transportation is the process of carrying the people from one place to another place, or it is a process of carrying the goods from one place to another place. So what is transportation? It is a system of carrying people or goods from one place to another place either by land, air or water. If we talk about what is communication, communication is a process through which we express our feelings, our emotions, our feelings, ideas to another person either by speaking, by reading, by writing or by using any other medium. But in today's session, we will discuss about transportation. Okay, so transportation is a process of carrying people or goods from one place to another place either by any means, by land, air or water or by railways. Okay, next is if we'll talk about in ancient times. In ancient times, which transportation method were used by the people for traveling to a long distances? So animals, they have used animals in order to traveling or in order to transporting the goods and services from one place to another place. So in ancient time, people used animals like horses, camels in order to travel from one place to another place or in order to transport the goods from one place to another place. Next is in the 1700s, the steam engine was used. Do you know who invented steam engine? Yes, Thomas Savery has invented steam engine. So in the 1700s, the steam engine was used and this made traveling and transportation both efficient and effective. In the 1800s and 1900s, people began using fuel powered automobiles. What is fuel powered automobiles then? Means the vehicles which run on fuel. The vehicles which uses fuels like diesel, petrol in order to run. So in 1800s and 1900s, people began using fuel powered automobiles, means automobiles which uses fuels like diesel or petrol in order to run, which again made the traveling and transportation easier and faster. Next is in the 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright, and do you know together Orville and Wilbur Wright are known as Wright brothers. Here spelling of Wright is W-R-I-G-S-T, Wright brothers. They built, means they have invented the first aeroplane, as you know the speed of aeroplane. So if it want to travel to a very long distance, this is the best means of transportation ever. So Orville and Wilbur Wright, who are together known as Wright brothers, they have invented the first aeroplane, which again made the transportation and traveling easier and faster too. Now we'll discuss about some modes of transportation: roadways, railways, airways and waterways. One by one we will discuss all this mode of transportation in detail. So first we have is roadways. They are very convenient, effective means for transporting people and goods on land. And roadways are the largest network that connect cities, towns or villages together. That connect villages, towns, cities together. So roadways. Roads are either built on hilly areas, they can built on plain areas too. They can built on plain areas or hilly areas too. And there are two type of roadways. One is metal roads, second is kacha roads. Metal roads are made with stone and tar. Tar is a very thick black sticky liquid which is made from coal that becomes hard when it cools, and basically it is used for road surfaces. Made with stone and tar. They are metal roads, very plain roads they are. Next is kacha roads. They are unmetalled roads. We also sometimes call it as dirt roads. And do you know, whenever monsoon season occurs, means during the monsoon season, the kacha roads became very muddy and slippery during the monsoon season because they are dirt roads. This is the another name of non-metalled roads or the kacha roads. Next important fact is that GT road, we call GT road as Grand Trunk Road. Oldest highway in India is GT road. During British period, this road connected Peshawar, which is in Pakistan, to Kolkata, and Kolkata is in West Bengal. But after independence, when India got independence, after that it connected Amritsar to Kolkata in West Bengal. Now is Golden Quadrilateral. The Golden Quadrilateral is a highway, and quadrilateral means four sides. Is a highway which connects the main large cities of India. They are Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata, as you can see in this map. Next is highways. India has a large network of big and wide roads which are called as highway. What are highways? India has a large network of big and wide roads, as you can see, that is basically highway. The major roads, very important, the major roads which connect from one state to another state, the roads which connect one state to another state in the same country, that is called national highway, and they are numbered as they are called as NH1, NH2 and so on.